Holy smokes, the Mavs traded back into this draft, and they might have won the draft in the process. I am Will Scott. You're watching Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. Here are the trade details. They traded to pick number 24 with the Sacramento Kings. The Mavericks were getting Richaun Holmes, the center, which the Mavericks certainly need some depth there, and Olivier-Maxence Prosper from Marquette, one of the more underrated prospects in this entire draft class, an absolute steal at pick number 24. We're going to break that down here in a second, but Adrian Wojnarowski brings up a good point here. The Kings are sending Holmes into the traded player exception created with the Oklahoma City trade. So we're still waiting to hear what the Sacramento Kings are going to get here. But we do know the details of that trade earlier tonight with Oklahoma City. The Mavericks trading back 2 spots right after maybe the dream target, Taylor Hendricks, was taken at number 9 by Utah. They trade back 2 spots. They take the best defensive big man in this entire class with Derek Lively with the number 12 pick. They also get that TPE, which they use to get Holmes. The Thunder ended up taking Cason Wallace with the number 10 pick, and then Bertans goes back to Oklahoma City in that deal. You get rid of his contract. Nico Harrison, man, give him a lot of credit. He has had a hell of a night, and the night's not over yet. I'd be a little bit surprised if the Mavericks did something else tonight. But right now, I think the Mavericks are the clear winners from tonight. You get Derek Lively the second. That fills a huge need. You also get Olivier-Maxence Prosper from Marquette. Nick Roloff, 7th rated wing. Roloff, our draft expert here at Chat Sports, was very, very high on this guy. Had him number 21 overall in this class. The Mavericks get the Marquette wing at pick number 24. Taking a look at the scouting report here on Olivier-Maxence Prosper. Excellent athleticism and can keep up with point guards if switched on to them. Great feel for the game, jumps, passing lanes on defense, causes havoc. Also good catch and shoot mechanics. So Olivier-Maxence Prosper going to Dallas. The Mavericks did not have a second-round pick, so not only do they trade back into this draft, but they trade back into the freaking first round. Nico Harrison, fire me the hell up. Grade the Mavericks draft so far. It's got to be an A+, right? You get 2 phenomenal players. Type A, B, C, D, or F down in the comment section. Go down in the comments. Let me know. And just to think, producer Sam Brown, that the Mavericks were this close to not having a draft pick at all. And they get 2 phenomenal players tonight. Your instant reaction to this, Sam?
I mean, the Mavs have won the NBA draft so far, and I don't really think it's that close. As a lifelong Mavericks fan, I'm on top of the world right now. I think outside of the Luka, Jalen Brunson draft a few years ago, this is the best draft the Mavs have had in the last 25 years. And I'm being dead serious when I say that.
It's up there, man. Again, the Mavericks had to tank here at the end of the regular season just to keep that top 10 protected pick. They trade back. They get Derek Lively, and then they get Olivier-Maxence Prosper here. Taking a look at the numbers at Marquette. 12.5 points per game, 4.7 rebounds per game. He shot over 51% from the floor and 33.9% from three-point range. The Ringer's Kevin O'Connor chiming in here with his scouting report. Explosive athlete in all regards. He leaps out of the gym, has a quick first step, and moves very well laterally. He exemplifies the spirit of a role player. He'll chase down a rebound, dive on the floor for a loose ball, and race to get back on defense. Aware off-ball cutter, both in design plays and when improvising, says Kevin O'Connor of the Ringer. So here are the Mavericks selections. I would be, again, pretty surprised if they had another one tonight, but I thought the same thing after they took Lively. I thought the Mavs were done. But they get Derek Lively, the big man from Duke. Again, probably the best defensive big in this entire class. You get him at number 12. And he's a guy, his stock really rose. I thought he might go late teens. He ends up going number 12. But I think the Mavs were going to take him at 10. They said, might as well trade back a couple spots. We'll still get him at 12. And then Olivier-Maxence Prosper, the pick at number 24. The value there is phenomenal. I expected him to go late teens. I'm a little bit surprised he fell this far, but Nico Harrison, the Mavs front office, they saw an opportunity to move back into this draft using that TPE, and they get Olivier-Maxence Prosper. So phenomenal move here. Again, we're still awaiting the full details in terms of what they gave up. We'll let you know when we know. Confidence level in the front court. Let me know. Scale it 1 to 10.
Real quick note for you, Will. They may not wind up giving up anything, which is the crazy part of this trade. Because Richaun Holmes is coming to Dallas in that taxpayer exemption, we're not 100% confident that Dallas is actually sending anything to Sacramento. This could be a move from Sacramento to simply get rid of Richaun Holmes' contract. Now for Dallas...
Is that worth the first-round pick, giving up that contract?
Now that's what I'm saying. I think for Dallas, this trade was more about Olivier-Maxence Prosper than it might have been about Richaun Holmes.
Right.
But this is a guy that has also been linked to Dallas multiple times before. He was linked at the NBA trade deadline. He was linked last offseason to Dallas, and now he's a Maverick.
Would he have been a reach at 10? Yeah. Would he have been a reach
Yes.
at 12? Yeah. He's not a reach at 24.
This is
the
great
value
value.
there is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Confidence level in the front court. Scale it 1 to 10. Down in the comment section, let me know what you think. I'll say this, and I think producer Sam Brown would agree. The Dallas Mavericks became a much better basketball team today. They needed depth. They needed defense. They got it. Be sure to subscribe because we bring you nonstop coverage of the Mavs all off season long. We have you covered tonight. We're also going to have you covered when free agency begins next week. It begins next Friday. Pretty wild to think about. Is Kyrie coming back? Or the Mavs going to go get Draymond? Or are they going to get Grant Williams? Sauces, not sources. Sauces, they're not reliable enough to be sources. Sauces are telling me Grant Williams is a Mav. So we'll have to keep you posted on that. But be sure to subscribe because we bring you nonstop coverage all offseason long. Going to be a crazy offseason. It's already been a wild offseason when you factor in what just happened tonight. So the Mavericks drafted Derek Lively II, the center from Duke, and then Olivier-Maxence Prosper from Marquette here in round 1. They do not have a pick in the second round yet. We'll see how crazy Nico Harrison wants to get tonight over there at Mavs HQ. About, a mile from where we're filming. They took Jaden Hardy last year. That was their only pick. They get 2 guys this year, both of which I think are going to be really productive here in Dallas early on. Derek Lively II, Olivier-Maxence Prosper, they are both Dallas Mavericks. Stay tuned later tonight because we are going to get you guys a video grading both picks and just grading the night in general here for the Dallas Mavericks. Again, this is the trade that just went down. If we have more information, if the Mavs gave up anything, we're going to let you know in that grades video coming up. But right now, the Mavericks get Richaun Holmes and they get Olivier-Maxence Prosper. Got free agency coming up next week. Name a free agent you want the Mavericks to sign. I think a lot of y'all might say Draymond Green, maybe Grant Williams, Kyrie Irving. Let me know.